Welcome to Thrift Talk. My name is Jackie, aka J Runner Resells. I am a part-time reseller, and my channel is all about finding things for a bargain to resell online for a profit. Okay, so before we get into the 5 mistakes I've made thrifting to resell, what is Thrift Talk? So Thrift Talk is where I'll be talking to you while thrifting about a variety of thrifting and reselling topics, kind of like the one we're going to talk about today. So it's basically the best of both worlds for those who like to see the actual thrifting side of things and for those who like the information side. Don't worry though, those of you who like the haul portion, there will still be my haul at the end of the video. Also, real quick, I am back at the local thrift store that was doing the 95-cent sale. So they had sent me a text that the entire store was half off, and I decided to go back to see if a few of the full price items from the day before, or the few days before actually, were still there. So that's where we're at today. All right. 5 mistakes I've made thrifting to resell, especially that I'm so new to the reselling game. I still make some of these mistakes, but we're all learning and we just have to be aware of some of these things so you don't lose money, right? The goal is to make money and, of course, have fun while doing it. So, my number one mistake, not inspecting things thoroughly before buying. So, I have been burned several times on this. I still get burned as I'm looking at my cracked Blanco vase now. I don't know if I just get so excited when I find some of these things and miss damage, or if they do something with the lighting at some of these stores. Um, I don't know. I do know for a fact that at a few of my local thrifts, they will hide and cover damage with tape. So make sure to always peel back the tape, really check things over really good, feel the edges of things. If it's an electronic, plug it in, test it out. Um, if it's still in the box, take it out, make sure it is what the box says it is. Funny story about that, right? Like one of the very first times I went thrifting, I was at the thrift store and I saw this like really nice professional hair blow dryer in the box. I open it, I see the dryer, I shut it real quick, put it in my cart. I'm so excited. It was like $5 on it. And get home and guess what? It is not the very valuable professional hair dryer. It is like a, $20 Revlon hair blow dryer. So, wah, wah, wah. But um, point is definitely inspect things so you're not losing money with damaged or items that don't work. Okay, number two, not paying attention to big sale days. So I am fortunate enough to live in an area where there are tons of thrift stores. There's many of them, and they are having weekly sales, if not daily. So again, I'm very fortunate that I'm able to pretty much most places have some kind of sale going on again daily. So, but if you live in an area where you don't have those options, you really, especially, need to pay attention to big sale days so you can get the items at the best price and maximize your profit. Right? That's the goal. Again, to make money, not lose money. And if you can buy things on sale days, for half off, 75% off. You guys seen I went to the 95-cent sale and I'm getting, items that resell for $30 for 95 cents. So, you can't beat that. So just make sure definitely to pay attention to the sales so that way you're not paying more than you have to. And my number three mistake, not researching items thoroughly and checking the sell-through rate before purchasing. So two things with this: Google Lens to look things up. You should only use that to identify items. Never purchase an item based off the price you see on Google Lens. That's just to kind of give you an idea of, again, what it is, who makes it, things like that. But then you should definitely go on to other reselling sites, preferably and exclusively eBay, um, and look at, how many are listed, what is the price of those for sale, and then how many of those have actually sold. um, because if you are, doing this as a side hustle and you are limited on funds, and trying to make some money to pay some bills, things are tight with a lot of people. So you don't have money to just be sitting in inventory on your shelf, just sitting there not selling. So you really should be checking those. I am able, again, I'm fortunate. I do have some storage space. I can't get too crazy, but I do have a little bit of storage. And then my second store is jewelry, so that does not take up a lot of storage. But I also don't want to have my money tied up in items sitting for, a year to sell. So definitely research, check those sell through rate items, and make sure that you're putting your money where you can get a return sometime soon. Again, especially if you're small and you only have limited funds. All right, which brings me to number 4 mistake. Don't buy junk. So this kind of goes into checking the sell through rate, making sure your money is not tied up in things that are going to be sitting for a long, long time. Um, if you check the sell through rate and none have sold in 90 days and there's 1,000 listed, there's an indicator that that might not be something that you want to tie up $10 in, $20 in, because it could be years before you get your money back. So make sure you're not buying junk and that you are really thoroughly researching currently what things are selling for. If you saw something 6 months ago sell for a certain price, it may not be, in this current 90-day sell through rate cycle, it might not be doing as well as it used to. So it's always good to check things before you even buy them. And my number 5 mistake is not finding value in all sections of the thrift store. So knowledge is power, right? The more you know, the more opportunity you have to find things that are missed, not marked up by the thrift store, things like that. You can really dig in some of these sections and find lots of value that people are just not interested in. They just don't think are valuable. You would be really, really surprised at, things I have gotten for $1 that, signed, known signed things, for $1 at my thrift store. And I just think they didn't see the signature, don't know, didn't, but then um, some things, are marked up. So it's definitely just worth your while, again, if you're a smaller store and things like that, to really look into things before purchasing and really do your research, so you're not just throwing money out the window. And you can walk into the thrift store and, if the shoes are wiped out that day, you can go over to the purses and, find value there somewhere. That's my point. Like, if, say there's a bunch of resellers in your area, kind of like mine, there is a lot of thrift stores, but there's a lot of competition too. So, I try to look and find things that, I'll dig through a stack of plates to get to the bottom to see what's on the bottom, or I'll go in the very back of the shelf and, try to look back there and see if somebody missed something. So it's definitely worth your while to expand your knowledge in all areas of the thrift store. So that way, like I said, if you're supply is limited, like the items that they have are limited. You can find value somewhere in the thrift store. Okay, guys, so that was my 5 mistakes not to make so you don't lose money thrifting for resale. I hope you enjoyed thrift talk with me, and stay tuned for more thrift talk real soon. And now we are going to get into the haul and see what exactly I was able to pick up at the half off sale. Again, this was back at the store that was having the 99 or 95-cent sale. Okay, so again, everything I'm going to talk about in the haul was half off. This 14-inch cobalt blue hand blown ruffle top vase was $8.95 half off, so I paid $4.48 for this one and expect it to sell for $30 to $35. I had saw this on the 95-cent sale day and it was full price and at $4.48 on half off day. Definitely worth picking up for me. The second thing I picked up was this Rossini Empoli Italy art glass amethyst color vase. This one was $3.95 half off, so I paid $1.98 and expect this one to go for $35 to $40. I just love the color. So pretty. And at $1.98. I mean, what a sale. Can't beat that. The next item I picked up were these like vintage 70 made in France frames sunglasses. They kind of have like an ombre lens. They're really cool, trendy. They were $1.95 and 50% off, so I paid 98 cents for these. They are in like pristine condition. There's no scratches, no anything. Like, I don't even know if these were ever worn, but I expect them to sell for $40 to $50. And the next thing I picked up was the antique copper Tibetan dragon teapot. Of course, this caught my eye right away. It just looked very old and super cool, very intricate on there. And so that was $12.95 half off. So I paid $6.48 for the teapot and expect this one to go for $40 to $45. Super cool. It was missing the chain, which I noticed seemed to be common on a lot of them, or quite a few of them that were listed currently for sale. And they're $12.95. Again, I paid $6.48. We're going to peel that back and see if there's any markings on the bottom. I don't believe so. No markings on this. But still really cool. And again, for $6.48, super neat. Here's where the chain, yeah. I'm kind of inspecting my haul as well. Okay, the next thing I got was the green uranium depression sunflower cake plate. This is really nice. There are quite a few of them out there, so nothing, crazy special, but it was $12.95 and half off, so I paid $6.48 for this as well. I expect this to go for $20 to $25. And last, I picked up the Davison Company Conquest Star D tripod. $4.95. This was in really, really good condition for the age, and for $2.48, so it was half off of the $4.95. I expect this to sell for $50, and I'm showing the bottoms there still have their little rubber stoppers, really good condition again. So thank you so much. I hope you subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. And thank you so much for watching. I will have new videos coming out very soon, and look forward to doing more